What's up and welcome to FPL Today. I'm your host JNO, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Captaincy Candidates for Game Week 4. But before we get into this video, I just want to apologise for not getting up as many videos as I planned to over this international break. Basically, my wife has gone to Devon for a bit of a trip away after what happened in the family recently, and I've only had one day off in the whole time she's been off, and I thought I'd be able to get stuff done during my downtime from work. But unfortunately that's not been the case. Other stuff has come up and work has been challenging. But enough about that, let's get on with the Captaincy Candidates video where I go over the 4 most popular captain choices for Game Week 4 and try and pick out the one that will do the best in Game Week 4 for our Fantasy Premier League side. So we are starting off with a big name that I've put very close to the top 2, usually second or first in the last 3 game weeks, and it's bit me in the arse every single time. And that is Harry Kane, coming in at 12.5 million as of the time of recording this, and his goal conversion rate is absolutely awful. It turned out the August jinx was real. I'm now worried the Wembley jinx might be real because of the way everything's gone. So it's one of those balancing acts. How long can you wait for Harry Kane to start scoring? Because Harry Kane has proven he's not a one-season wonder. But at the moment, if you're keeping him, you're just losing out on points that you could be getting if you brought someone else in. Now, Harry Kane is very capable of big scores, and I'm hoping he'll have a big score in this game week because I'm probably going to keep the faith just to see if he can score in September. My patience is getting very, very thin because so far in 3 appearances he's got no goals, no assists, which means a goal involvement rate of 0. He didn't score in this fixture last year, 0 goals or assists. However, it's the underlying stats of 24 attempts, 18 from inside the box and 3 big chances, none of course which he's put away, that are making me want to keep the faith and assuming that a big score is just around the corner. But this could be hurting my Fantasy Premier League season. Tottenham themselves haven't been the greatest attacking force either, as so far they've only scored 4 goals this season, which is joint 7th in the league, out of 64 attempts, which means their goal conversion as a team is only at 6.3%, which is the 14th best in the league. So Spurs as a whole are wasting a lot of chances. Their opponents, Everton, have only conceded 3 goals this season, which is joint 7th best in the league, and have only conceded 22 shots from inside the box, also joint 7th. So the next fixture probably isn't the best one to be keeping Harry Kane for, because Everton do look pretty solid, even despite the fact that they've got difficult fixtures. But I just believe Harry Kane will start banging them away, and I'm just waiting and hoping and praying. Next up and third in this list is ALEXANDRE LACAZETTE at 10.4 million. ALEXANDRE LACAZETTE came in with some big hype, however Arsenal themselves have been very disappointing at the start of the season. The whole Alexis Sanchez transfer saga seems to have put a dampener on the start of their season. However, ALEXANDRE LACAZETTE comes to the Premier League with a great goal scoring record from Ligue 1. But with Sanchez coming back into the team, it's a bit uncertain where Lacazette's going to fit in. Will they play well together, or will it take some time for them to gel? Alexis Sanchez is of course FPL royalty if he's on form, so it could be worth considering moving over to Alexis Sanchez if you have the funds to do so. However, ALEXANDRE LACAZETTE in 3 games has managed to get 1 goal. He's involved in 25% of Arsenal's goals so far. Of course, he wasn't around for this fixture last season against Bournemouth, but so far this season he's had 4 attempts, all of which have come from inside the box, a shot accuracy at 50% and a goal conversion at 25%. Arsenal, like Spurs, aren't doing that great attackingly. They are joint 7th for goals scored, with 4 goals scored so far this season. They've had 53 attempts, which puts them at 4th, so their goal conversion is also pretty poor at 7.5%, which is the 13th best in the league. However, their opponents Bournemouth have conceded 5 goals so far this season. That's 16th worst in the league, and shots inside they've managed to concede 37, which is the worst in the league. So there's hope that ALEXANDRE LACAZETTE and the Arsenal team can get some FPL points for those of you that still have Arsenal players in your side. Coming in at number 2, and it's the guy that's coming in at number 1 the majority of these captaincy candidates video, and it is ROMELU LUKAKU, coming in at the time of recording this at 11.7 million. So far he's had a great start to the season, but so have Manchester United. So much so that a lot of people are considering dropping ROMELU LUKAKU because the likes of Pogba and Mkhitaryan are actually proving to be better value for money with their goal scoring and assist scoring record. However, ROMELU LUKAKU looks like a very safe captaincy candidate option. So far he's had 3 appearances and scored 3 goals, giving him a goal involvement rate of 30%. This fixture last year when he played for Everton against Stoke, he actually didn't score or get an assist. However, so far this season he has had 14 attempts on goal, 11 of which have come from inside the box, and he's had 4 big chances. He's scored 3 of those big chances, which puts his shot accuracy at 42.9%, his goal conversion at 21.4%. Now, while he doesn't have the underlying stats of someone like Harry Kane, he's making more of his chances than Harry Kane is, which makes him more of a safe captaincy choice at the moment. His team so far are doing very well in the league, having scored 10 goals, which puts them at the top of the table for goals scored at first. Attempts, they've had 60 attempts, which puts them at second, and their goal conversion rate puts them at first as well at 16.7%. Their opponents Stoke, however, have been quite defensively solid. They've managed to only concede 2 goals so far this season, which puts them joint 4th best in the league, and their shots inside they've only conceded 22, which puts them at joint 7th. So Stoke could be a bit more of a sterner threat for Manchester United defensively than the opponents they have faced recently. And then my first choice for the captaincy candidates video, and it's someone that I'm surprised I'm bringing into the captaincy candidates at number 1 so early, and it is ALVARO MORATA from Chelsea, coming at 10.1 million at the time of recording this. As far as points actually scored, he's managed to get 2 goals and 2 assists, which puts him very high amongst the striker rankings so far from 3 appearances. His goal involvement rate is at 80%. That's the type of goal involvement rate that probably isn't sustainable, but you want a high goal involvement rate in your players. If he's getting involved in the goals for assists and goals scored, he is going to be getting you points. Of course, he didn't appear in this fixture last year because he wasn't in the Premier League. However, so far he's had 9 attempts on goal, 6 of which have come from inside the box. He's had 3 big chances and he's scored 2 of them. His shot accuracy is at 33.3% and his goal conversion is at 22.2%. Now that may just go up with the likes of Eden Hazard coming back. I'm presuming ALVARO MORATA should be nailed on as the main striker at Chelsea. At least we have to hope that. So far, Chelsea as a team have scored 6 goals, which puts them at 3rd best in the league for goals scored. They've had 46 attempts on goal, however, which is quite low compared to some of the other sides I've spoken about today. That does put them at 7th in the league, and their goal conversion is at 13.0%, which puts them at 5th best in the league. It's that goal conversion which has helped ALVARO MORATA get so high in this ranking. And their opponents, Leicester, they've not been too good defensively. They've conceded 6 goals this season, which is joint 17th in the league, and their shots inside is at 28 conceded, which is joint 17th in the league as well. So my money on this game week specifically would probably go on ALVARO MORATA to get some FPL points for us. So that is who I'd put my captaincy armband on. But this season I've not started off too well, so hopefully I can pick up my predictions, hopefully I can pick up my actual team and start getting higher up in the rankings. But that is it for the video, so thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. If you want to support the channel in any way, there's various links like Patreon and Ko-fi in the description down below, and you can also cop some of my merchandise if you want. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also smash that like button if you want to support the channel. It helps me out greatly. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and it's all about the game.